Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side for now. And one of those daytime TV shows that we're doing is The Bold and Beautiful. Now, the week that I just watched on The Bold and Beautiful, a lot happened, okay? So remember how at the end of last week, Wyatt basically busted in and told Liam about Steffy, that Steffy was still sleeping with Bill. Well, Liam was really upset. He went over to Steffy and he confronted her, and she was like, he's like, have you touched my father? Have you been in his embrace? And she's like, there was a hug. And he was like, that's it. I'm done. I can't do it with you anymore. I can't. And then he leaves her. Then he goes to Hope and he proposes to Hope. Now, in all fairness, like we didn't see that coming. Like, honestly, the minute Hope came back, I was like, okay, so obviously Liam's going to get back with Hope. Because let's be real. Hope and Liam are meant to be together, right? No matter how much Steffi tried to separate them, obviously, even that baby, it didn't work. But here's the best thing about this part of the story. In terms of Hope, I mean, she's nice, but she's a little too nice. I think she needs to get a little bit more of a backbone and be a little bit more of a bitch to Steffi. But in all fairness, that's where her mother comes in. And Brooke first rips into Steffi, and then she rips into Taylor. Oh my God. First of all, I was so happy. It made me so happy to see Brooke versus Taylor again, because that is the shit that dreams are made of. It really is. It's fantastic. And then it was great to see Brooke versus Steffi. Now that reminds me of the days when it was Stephanie versus Brooke. Right? So now Steffi is in the Brooke role and Brooke is in the Stephanie role. I mean, it would be fantastic. That would be great. Either way, I mean, if we get more of both, it would be fantastic. Now, here's what I don't... Okay. So Sheila, they made a big deal about Sheila Carter coming back, right? And then after her first big storyline, where Quinn thought she shot her and all that stuff. Then she had that awful Mateo storyline. That was the absolute worst. I'm sorry, that storyline was the fucking worst. It was awful. Like, it was horrible. And now she's kind of off the canvas, kind of. So no one really knows what's going on. I mean, she was kind of a suspect in Bill's shooting for a hot minute, but really, she hasn't really been that involved. And I know that in real life, Kimberlyn Brown, who plays her, she's running for Congress in San Diego. So I get that. And that's probably why she's probably been devoting a lot of her time to that. She probably can't spend that much time on the show. So I understand that. It would be nice if they had some sort of explanation for her absence, though. Because now she's got Taylor and Brooke, both ladies that she has shot. And neither one of them has even mentioned it. And what else? You know what else is weird? So Brooke and Taylor were having an argument. And Brooke said something like, I'm going to sneeze coming up. Excuse me. Okay, so Brooke said something like, I wish that Hope was carrying Steffi's baby because Hope is going to love that baby like it's her own or something like that, right? Now, this is what I don't understand. Why didn't Brooke bring up Jack? Jack is her son with Nick that Taylor carried. So that's one of those things that really irritates me, is when they just ignore people that are related to characters on the canvas, That's really annoying. I really hate that. You know what would be nice, too? It would be nice, Hope, obviously Ridge has grown up to be like a father to Hope, but you know who else was a father to Hope? Whip. It would be nice if they mentioned Whip just once in a while, right? I'm just saying. I'm not saying you have to bring him back. I'm just saying it would be nice if they mentioned him in passing once in a while. Okay. But I do have to say, I know that this is not the opinion of some of the people on Twitter, but I do enjoy Nia Sue as the new intern, Emma, that's her name, as Emma. I enjoy her. I love me some Nia, and obviously those people that don't care about her, they never watched her on Dance Moms, and that's fine. But I love her, and I think it's so great that she is doing so well, that she's got a role on a soap opera. I think that's fantastic. I'm very proud of her. I'm excited. Now, she hasn't been able to work a death drop into the show yet, but I'm still waiting on that. I will still wait on that. And me and Shangela will be sitting there with our popcorn when it happens going, yes, girl, snap, snap, snap. Yes, okay. So Wyatt finally figured out that Bill was the one pulling the strings, and he let him have it. And Bill was just basically like, you need to be nice to me because I'm going to give you all of this. And he's like, I don't want it. And I hope he sticks with that, because Wyatt, the character of Wyatt, he toes this line between being virtuous like Liam, but Liam takes it overboard and he is kind of boring, to kind of a bad boy like his father, who is like evil incarnate, but he's got that bad boy streak. He's more virtuous like Liam, but he's got that bad boy streak in him because he is his father as well. But one thing I love about Wyatt, is that Wyatt has a conscience, and he can't let shit like when he found out that Steffy and Bill were sleeping together still, he had to run and tell Liam because he knew that Liam was about to make the biggest mistake of his life. Now, would he still make that mistake of his life? He probably would. But I don't know. We all know he's going to end up with Hope anyways. And apparently, Wyatt's going to end up with Sally, which that's fine. Anything that brings Sally back to the canvas, I'm okay with that. I love Sally. Now, okay. I know that they're saying that the new Spectre clan doesn't really have that much rooted in history. And to a certain extent, that's true. But I will say, I also am not a big fan of these nieces being named after their aunts. You know, in Sally's case, she was named after her great aunt Sally. And then Caroline's case, she was named after her aunt Caroline. It's kind of dumb. I'm not going to lie. To have two characters from the same show named after their aunts, it's kind of silly. Okay? Now, with Steffy, she's named after Stephanie, who's her grandmother, who's dead. So I'm willing to overlook that, because Steffi and Stephanie, you know, it's kind of different. It's not like she's using the name Stephanie. So I'm okay with that. But, I mean, it is kind of... But, listen, Courtney Hope is a great actress, so I'm glad that she's back. If she's not going to be Summer on Young and the Restless, which... everyone said she was going to be the new Summer. So I was all like, I'm not going to bitch about her being let go from Bold and Beautiful, because I love her on Young and the Restless. I love me. I bring on the Summer, right? But they didn't. She didn't. She actually ended up coming back to Bold and Beautiful, which is fine. That's great. That's wonderful. So I can't wait to see her make her debut and figure out how she's going to end up with Wyatt. But whatever, that's fine. And obviously they're trying to push Katie and Thorne together. I love Thorne. I love Ingo Rademacher. You know I love me some Ingo. He is a hottie. But I feel like there's got to be somebody better for him. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Katie and Wyatt together, to be perfectly honest with you. And I love Katie. I just don't know. I just don't like her with Thorne. And I don't like Thorne with Brooke. I just feel like all these ladies it's all been done before so many times. So... maybe Thorne should get with Sheila. Just saying. Anyways, thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk about the Bold and Beautiful, or you can also hashtag Pump Rules to talk about the show that's up for Emmy consideration, Vanderpump Rules. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up. And while you're there, you can look around for my Storytime with Angel Benton series, episode 3, coming up at the at the beginning of next week. I'm doing the Storytime episode 3 where it's completely in Japanese. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching and tuning in and logging on and all that crap. Have a great day. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.